Hello everyone, it's me in my little home brewery here. So I wanted to kind of make a video of me making this beer and kind of bringing you through the steps, but because it's my first beer that I'm making completely by myself with new equipment, I kind of have to trust my own instincts on this, which I'll get into later why there's been some snags, of course, but I didn't film everything because I don't want to be dealing with this and brewing by myself. Diane helped a bit. Hi Diane. She just put one of the hop additions in, but yeah, she's, you know, as far as work goes, she's done about 0.4% of the work, yeah. So yeah, I'm boiling it away, I'm making a Saison, being my first beer, and talking to Les from White Crow, from the White Crow video, I just want to make a nice Saison. I don't want to make like a crazy, I'm not Nick, I'm not Joe from Ash Tree, I'm not a brewer at Magpie or Gorilla, or any of the big boys in Korea, so you know, mostly Pilsner malt, and then a bit of Munich malt, some pale wheat malt, and I put some Ryan too. That was my own little twist on it, but it's so small in the actual malt profile, but I wanted to put some Ryan there to give it a nice taste. So and then I'm using Saz hops from Germany, very simple, and then I'm using a French Saison yeast, dry one this time. So again, I want to get the recipe simple because I want the processes to get right. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Again, I can talk all day about how beer is made and what you should be doing, but as far as actually doing it is a completely different thing, right? And one thing that I did today and that I need to work on next time is the mash efficiency. My pre-boil gravity was supposed to be 1.045. And when I measured it pre-boil, it was 1.038, which is less, right? So I added another 20 minutes onto the front of the boil to get some of the extra water out of there. That's going to caramelize a bit more of the sugar. This might taste a little different than I want, but I'd rather have the alcohol a little higher than have it too weak. So that's something I need to work on. Again, I have all new equipment. I've never used this before, so getting the processes right and the recipe simple is what I need to be doing now. Which again is why, you know, very standard hop schedule, Saz in at different points, low bitterness for a Saison. But yeah, I will be filming more later once I start to get not automated, but a sense of rhythm about how this works. So the boil's going. I got the wort chiller I'll use next, and then I'm gonna have to sanitize the fermentation tank down here. Ooh, doesn't that look nice? But yeah, no video today in a very comprehensive sense of me making this, but yeah, as we go on and I start making new recipes and I start to get more comfortable with this setup, which looks like a disaster right now, I will admit. There'll be more me talking about recipes and how I make my beer at home, so yeah. That's all for today. Once I finish this and it's conditioned and the bottles are good to go, I'll have one and I'll send some out to some people and we'll see how it tastes. Saisons are pretty forgiving because the whole point is that like the farmers' wives would make beer in the barn without a lot of experience doing it to pay their seasonal workers, Saison, in beer when they were working at the farm during harvest time, right? So this was basically like a kind of homemade beer, throw it in the barn, let it ferment at a little warmer temperature. So it should be more forgiving than, let's say, like a traditional Pilsner where there are certain marks you have to hit and there should be very clean tasting. So for my first beer at home, I decided, you know what, make something a little more forgiving. And yeah, we'll see what it tastes like later. But until now, I need to keep an eye on the schedule for the hops. And I'll let you know how this tastes much, much later once it's all bottled and finished. Happy drinking! Diane, say hi.